Patriots. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. These guys finally got in the win column last week, now trying to make it 2 straight here. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he went from being the surprise pick of the first round to the full-time starter late in the season, and now he has a chance to take this team to new heights starting in 2025. Really was impressed with him down the stretch, going head-to-head with Jaden Daniels in a huge game. Now he could be their franchise quarterback for the next 10 years.
In motion goes McLeod. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw, Penix. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Complete. Greg Woodson there defensively.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Penix working out of the gun here. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Robinson up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second and 10. In motion, the tight end. To the air, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Here's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Crazy, crazy.
They're going on 4th down. May. He'll try to do it himself. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? We've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Oh, that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Crazy.
Looking to throw. May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And outbounds right around the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keyshawn Butte, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now on with Borregales for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A give to Robinson on the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll throw with Penix. And this is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's May. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that one.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about side. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Down at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Falcons.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action here with Penix. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Penix. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Jones. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we reach the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Baltimore Ravens. And let's sit back and watch Devon Achane. 54 yards to the house. The Dolphins finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's the rookie from K-State, DJ Giddens. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's Jordan Love adding to his total. He's the league leader in touchdown passes, and here's another here. The Packers trying to make it 5 straight wins, and they're up at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is the score as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. moving forward. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Hey, kid. 5. Crazy.
They'll try and throw for it with May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
We're good.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hey, what's that? You there. Crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage. The extra point now for Borregales. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Penix. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, the New England 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Play action, May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4.
Sir, what's that? Lady, what's that?
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Trevion Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Pats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Borregales now for the extra point. And it's 21-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. And looking to throw, Penix.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Penix. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Lady, what's that?
On first down, it's Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To the air, May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Here goes that. Ready, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
On play action, May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down and goal to go.
Stevenson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total.
Here. Ready, what's that? 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. 5.
We're going to throw. May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Yep, 45, here we go. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy. 5.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The extra point now for Borregales. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A first carry for Tyler Algier to about the 35, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Algier again on second down. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
New England's offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
What's that? Nene, what's that? Crazy.
That one looks like he'll throw here. May looking to run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that?
They'll throw with May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hey, what's that?
They'll try to run for it with Henderson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's May. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing And when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away, and he just exhibited it on that play.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
They go play action now. May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Pats, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.